Right, today's pretty windy day. We're on a ferry, a barge, and we're going to Silk Island. And as you can see, it's a very windy day. And we're going to Silk Island as I support a lot of families on Silk Island and their children. And we're going to one of the poverty schools on Silk Island over here. So we have to catch one of these barges here. And this is my own personal tuk-tuk driver. Now, I'll explain a little bit about having your own personal tuk-tuk driver if you're living in Phnom Penh or living in Cambodia and you're here a long time. So I'll just show you the river first. This is actually the Mekong River, and when you go back towards Phnom Penh City, which is back over here, the Mekong River divides in half and makes this island called Silk Island. And why it's called Silk Island is because they produce... Now I haven't never bought a motorbike or a vehicle, and I have my own tuk-tuk driver. And I pay him $40 per month. And obviously, a lot of days I never use him. But when I do, he's available for me for 24 hours a day. So I pay him $40 each month. And he's fully insured. So if you're riding a motorbike or a vehicle and you're involved in an accident, then you've got medical costs and everything. But having a tuk-tuk driver that's fully insured, any accidents involved, then you're fully covered. Fully covered for any accidents that happen while you're on the road. So I pay him $40 per month, and today we're doing about probably about a 40-kilometre round trip, 40 kilometres, and I don't pay, I just pay him $40 a month. And I go to restaurants and do all my YouTube videos using my own personal tuk-tuk driver. And it only cost me $40 per month. And he's on call 24 hours a day, fully insured, and so I feel safe. So he knows each month he's going to get $40. And he speaks English, and he knows, where I'm going, where I want to do, what I want to do. I just let him know, like today, we're going to Silk Island. I just sent him a message yesterday telling him we're going to Silk Island tomorrow, which is today. And today being Friday, the 30th of December. And so we're going to Silk Island to support some of the families over there that I support. So this is what's happening today. So if you're living in Phnom Penh or Cambodia, is, personally, my own personal choice is to have your own personal tuk-tuk driver, which is fully insured, and he's on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whenever you want to go out, you just call him and he's there within a few minutes. So that's what happens. So we'll just wait till we get to Silk Island and we'll do the rest of the video. So we're going to a poverty school and support some of the families over there that I support each month. Now, I pay a lot of family debts. Now, if you're in a Western country and you've got a family debt, or you owe some money, a lot of money, it's hundreds of dollars, sometimes thousands of dollars. Well, over here, a family debt can be $5, $10, $20, and that has to be paid. And they drip feed me back. Most of the time I just give it to them, but some want to pay it back, and they drip feed me like $1 a month and that type of thing. So but then I usually give it away to another family. So this is what's happening today. We'll just wait till we get to Silk Island and I'll carry on with the video. if the video is like moving around a little bit, I've got my stabilizer on, but the water's really choppy and very windy, so the video might be moving around a little bit with my stabilizer on. But I want to just show you the motor that's in the barge or the ferry that goes across to Silk Island. Now, most motor diesel engines have a fuel tank, but you have a look at the fuel tanks here. The fuel tank for the engine is just in the 20-litre containers with just the hose going into it. And these are the empty, so when the fuel gets low they just put another plastic container in and put a plastic hose into the container that runs the diesel motor. No fuel tank. The fuel tank is actually the plastic containers. It's a bit windy, the boat's shaking really bad. We're just waiting for some more vehicles to come on and we'll get across to Silk Island. So these ferries that go to Silk Island do have all the safety gear. You know, if you want to wear a life jacket, you can wear a life jacket. Just take one out of the plastic bag and put it on if you're afraid when you're crossing the Mekong River. And also there's a ladder there that goes to the very top deck, and it's just a top deck that will give you a 360 view, but not going up there today because it's too windy. But on a day that's not windy, so it's pretty windy here, and my stabilizers, you know, doing its work. But here's another truck pulled up going to the island and full of eggs, taking them back to the island. So this is how they carry all their eggs in these plastic containers. Now the blue ones, the blue eggs are duck eggs, and the white eggs are just your normal chicken eggs, like you know, just your normal household chicken eggs, and the brown and the white. And then you get the blue ones, which are duck eggs. So some of the village people prefer duck eggs over the normal, you know, the normal chicken eggs. So you got some duck eggs and some just normal chicken eggs there. Transported in a massive quantity going over to Silk Island, and it's on the ferry, and we're waiting for the ferry to load up and get across to Silk Island. Here's a family that lives on Silk Island, going back to Silk Island. Be shy. I can see you're shy. No, this is their vegetables they bought from the markets and going back to Silk Island on the ferry. Maybe we'll see them later on over on Silk Island. So I've just asked the man what they paid for all these vegetables on here, and he's bought the vegetables for 4 families. Now what you see here on this motorbike, he bought from the markets in Phnom Penh. And I'll just go around because he's got some more stuff on the other side here. So how much do you reckon this is all the food for 4 families? Now there's a lot of food there when you look at it. Now he paid 19,000 real for it. Now to convert that back 20,000 real is 5 USA dollars. So he paid less. He paid about $4.90 for everything on this motorbike. $4.90 USA dollars. Everything on the motorbike from the market. Now the ferry is about to go. Started up. And we're about to go. So the gate will be going up soon. As I said, I've still got my stabiliser on, but it's really, really windy today. So it may be, a little bit shaky while you're watching it. So we're pulling away now. And we're finally away. And we're heading to Silk Island. So plenty of people on here, and we're all going to Silk Island. Welcome. Right, we're about to enter Silk Island, and the barge is coming in to Silk Island. So it took about 10 minutes to cross the Mekong River because it's pretty windy today. But as you can see, the wind's dropped down on this side of the Mekong River. It's not as, but you have to level out so the cars can drive off. Okay, okay. Very nice couple. Now the rest are coming off. And you can see it's very calm on this side of the river. Well, this was an uneventful trip today. A few of the children have been sick the last few days, so they closed the school for the next week. So they closed it yesterday. So the children have got a week off. Just because some children, but in the background over there, that is Phnom Penh City. And this is the Mekong River, and we're still on Silk Island now. So we're going to catch another barge back to the mainland and back to Phnom Penh City, and we're catching the barge in another area of Silk Island, but over there is the city of Phnom Penh. So it's a really nice place, and what I was going to show you turned out to be uneventful. One of the things about Silk Island is that they've got a factory here that produces a little bit of silk, but most of the homes have got silk machines, looms underneath the house, and they sell silk. But most of the looms have never been used for years, and they're covered in spider webs. And the silk that have got made in Silk Island, Cambodia, is actually been made in China, and the label's been removed and just put in, you know, made on Silk Island and, you know, Cambodia. So it's just a little bit of, you know, but it doesn't hurt to, you know, buy them with that label on them, knowing that they've just not been made in Silk Island, because most of them live in poverty and doing it really, really tough at the moment. So come and visit Silk Island and stop at the little, you know, poverty houses all through the island, and, you know, buy a silk scarf for $3 or $4, and you know that it's been made in China, but it's got a label on, made in Silk Island, Cambodia, and you know, $2 or $3 is nothing to you, but means, you know, like the family can survive for, you know, another, you know, a week. So if you're coming to Phnom Penh Cambodia, come over to Silk Island, get a tuk-tuk, and you can hire the tuk-tuks by the hour. If you go through the Grab or the Bassac, you can order a Grab tuk-tuk for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, which is a lot cheaper than just getting a tuk-tuk and saying, take me to Silk Island, and, you know, he'll say $30, $40, and so you can hire them by the hour, which works out at about $12.50 for 4 hours for a tuk-tuk all around Phnom Penh. So you have to use the Grab app to get it. You just can't go up to any tuk-tuk driver. So you have to use the app. So when you come to Cambodia, get the app. So a bit of uneventful today, but hopefully I'll be back here again soon after, you know, in the new year. So a lot of people waiting here to get the tuk-tuk back to the mainland over at Phnom Penh here, and I'm now waiting for the ferry to go and take us back to Phnom Penh. So this is about it, and I'll film going on the ferry back. As you can see, the wind's dropped and the river is not so choppy now, so I'll do another little video continuing on after this one here. So here's the ferry coming from the mainland, Phnom Penh City, and coming over to Silk Island. And this is the bigger one, this is the car version one. So it's well worth, you know, if you're here for a few days, well worth a trip to come to Silk Island. You actually see the Mekong River and cross the Mekong River and do a tour around Silk Island. And they've got a poverty end and a, you know, middle class area. And so it's well worth coming over to Silk Island if you're in Cambodia. Man over there waving at me. Right. So here's some tourists here in a tuk-tuk coming over. And all these tuk-tuks on here have got tourists in them coming over for 2 or 3 hours. They booked a tuk-tuk for 4 hours or 3 hours. But you have to use the Grab app to get the cheap rate. And all these people over there, including me, are waiting to come back on. So once these vehicles here come off, all the other vehicles will be going on. It's well worth it, you know, crossing the Mekong River and seeing Phnom Penh from the other side and coming to the island right in the middle of Phnom Penh, the Mekong River. It's, you know, really worth, you know, 4 hours of your time if you're coming to Phnom Penh. So these are the people that are going back over to the mainland Phnom Penh, and I'll be one of them. These are refrigerated vans, and they should be in the city centres all around the world, those little refrigerated vans. I better get on, otherwise I'll be left behind. Hey! Thank you! Thank you! Right, we're back on the mainland now. And we've crossed. Cars are coming off and Silk Island's over the distance. And we're back into somewhere where the poverty live along the edges here, the poverty people. So we're back in Phnom Penh now. And so I hope you like this video. Like it, share it, subscribe. And there'll be more coming up in the next few days. I'm going to the poverty village on Sunday to hand out food. So I'll do a video on the poverty village. So this is Mystery Cambodia signing off from Silk Island and Phnom Penh, Cambodia. So today is the 30th of December 2022, and this is Mystery Cambodia signing off from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Thank you. Please like, subscribe and share this video, and there'll be more just like this coming. Thank you. Thank you for watching. From the city, once you cross the Mekong River, really nice roads, roundabouts. So it's only the centre of Phnom Penh that's busy. Once you cross the river or get a little bit further out, you know, all really nice roads. Traffic both ways. Now we're going to cross the Mekong River and get back into the Phnom Penh City. Oh, you can see it's a new bridge with foot traffic, pedestrians and tuk-tuk. Now we're back in the city of Phnom Penh and we get congested. Gridlock, you know what I mean? But once you get out of the city and across the river, the traffic is free flowing. It's only in the central city that it's gridlocked, especially between 6 in the morning and 9 in the morning, and from 4 PM to about 7 PM it's pretty gridlocked. But at the moment it's 1 PM in the afternoon, so it's not too bad. That's the French embassy there, the second largest one in Phnom Penh. The largest one is the Russian embassy, and then the French embassy, and then the USA embassy. Now we're getting into the busy traffic. If you're a Westerner coming to Phnom Penh, Cambodia, that's where you can get all your medication from, the best one. It's on the corner on Mon Boulevard and Street 108, 106, and it's right, the Phnom Penh railway station is just around the corner there. So this is the best pharmacy. If you're a Westerner and you want to get all your medication, is to come here. And it's on the corner of Mon Boulevard and Street 108. They sell everything here that a Westerner needs. Now we're back to gridlock traffic, and it's 1 PM in the afternoon, and we're back in the central city, Phnom Penh, and of course it's gridlock traffic even at 1 PM in the afternoon. And we're still outside the French pharmacy, So if you're a Westerner coming here, come here. And once again, it's on the corner of Monan Boulevard and the Phnom Penh railway station and Street 108 and 106. Oops. More gridlock traffic. This is what gridlocked traffic looks like in Cambodia, Phnom Penh. 90% motorbikes. Yes, in Phnom Penh, all the cars, motorbikes just parked on the sidewalk. And your pedestrians, you have to walk along the side of the road. Three on a motorbike. Coming up to my apartment now. My apartment's, you know, got lots of tree. The street's got lots of shade trees and lots of shade in it. And my apartment faces north, so it's a really cool apartment, really beautiful. So there it is in the black one in the background over there. That's my apartment. So you can see it's in the shade all day long. So thank you.